Shalom, shalom. Peace be unto you, family. Hey, Judah Jackson checking in. How's my family doing? Excuse me, I know I haven't posted for a while. I've been out of town. I went back to Columbus for my family reunion. Things are a little hectic. I'm kind of focused on job searching. But anyway, family, I felt led of God, and I'm not using that as a cliched statement. I really feel God is leading me to share these urgent 5 prepping strategies that I urge you to implement immediately. The first one, I'm not trying to trigger fear or even panic, but family, things are lining up in this globe. We're already in conflict with Ukraine. Now there are extreme tensions between our country and China, and that is no joke. So family, the first strategy is to set up a food pantry if you do not already have one. If you have one, make sure you have a minimum of 3 months. 6 months is really better, but 6 to 9 months worth of food. And again, just start now. I'm not talking about panic shopping or gouging, but set up a pantry, family. Even in March 25th, that the President of the United States said that there's going to be food shortages. And that was even before the tension between China. And when I was shopping today, I just noticed, a lot of food comes from China. I didn't realize, like, the tilapia fish. And so set it up at least 3 to 6 months. 9 is even better. But the second strategy is to, if you have farmland, hold on to it. If you can acquire farmland, get some. I mean, even an acre, a half an acre, a fourth an acre, to be able to plant a garden and to grow some of your own food. I don't know if you're noticing what is happening, but now Bill Gates is the biggest owner of farmland in this country. It was just a story in the news a few weeks ago. They were protesting in North Dakota because he bought up another 2,100 acres of farmland. Pay attention to that, family. You know he's always ahead of the curve. So hold on to your farmland and get some if you can. And if you can't purchase any, if you have a yard, if you live in your own house, set out a plot, a garden plot. Till up the land. It's late in the season, I know. You don't have to set a garden this year, start up a garden this year, but till the land up. It'll be good for it already to be tilled, and it goes through that whole winter cycle of stratification. And if you're in an apartment and you have a balcony, start preparing for a container garden. You can put a lot of plants, tomato plants, even greens, in containers on your balcony. Now, if you're like me and you're in an apartment with no balcony, is there a neighbor or someone you know in the area that you might be able to share some land with? They have community gardens, but if things break out and it's tension for food, I don't know how well that can be protected. So the third strategy is to get out of the city if you can. I know that's not possible for everybody, but there's a mass migration out of major metropolitan areas like New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, where I'm at. They're leaving the cities because it's getting unsafe, and if things snap off, it's just a mess. There's so many people around you. So if you can get outside the city, you might even have a recreation spot that you can go to, a timeshare or something like that. But and then if you have to stay in the city, look to see how you can secure your home if things become very intense in the situation. Because you might be thinking, well, I can get some food, that's no big thing, I can have it. But what if the 5 neighbors around you didn't do that? What if they didn't plan, and then they need food suddenly, and then there you are. And also, I might add, if you set up a pantry, keep it on the down low. Don't tell everybody you have extra food, because some people are using the word famine, not just food shortage. So, okay, number 4, if you can afford to, get a backup power generator. Now, if you're in a home, like a full house generator, to have it hooked up and everything is between $6,000 to $11,000. Now, I'm sure they have some kind of installment plan, but they are talking about power shortages like on the West Coast. I don't know if you know what's going on with that severe drought there. Another reason to look and watch the food storage, because California alone produces 1/3 of all the fruits for the United States, all the vegetables for the United States, and 2/3 of all the fruit for the United States. And they're a severe drought. And you know how hot it's been the last couple weeks. They're just getting beat down. And there's a major fire at Hoover Dam, and Lake Mead is so low, they're calling it a dead pool. They're even finding dead bodies that they have dropped there, things at the bottom. So family, you can look and see what's going on in the earth realm and know that, you know, the food shortages is probably going to come, and how severe, I don't know. But anyway, so number 4 is the power generator. Again, you might not have $6,000 to $11,000 to have it. This power generator can be hooked up to your electric panel, and that's the installation too. They estimated that. So, you know, perhaps you don't have that much. And again, I'm sure they have some kind of installment plan. But if you don't have that amount, there are portable generators where you can run several appliances in your house. And so portable generators, you can get them at Lowe's, you can get them on Amazon, I'm sure eBay, Lowe's. But anyway, so a portable generator, say for 200 to 650 watts, it's about $2,000. Oh, sorry, 500 to 2,000 watts is about $200 or $650. One that is like 3,000 to 6,500 is around $330 to $2,000. 7 to 8 kilowatts is 1,000 to 2,500, and then 10 to 18 kilowatts is $2,000 to $4,000. Now, I saw this one on Amazon just today. It's $766.40. It's 7,500 watts. It runs off of 6.6 gallons of gas, and it's they have 5-month installments. So you could get these in installments, because there are a lot of reasons that the power can go out, and one of them now is the cyber espionage. For example, last year, my sister lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The whole city of Tulsa, their computer system was held hostage with ransomware. They had control of the whole city system. And you know, that they can control what happens with the water, the power, so many things are electrical. And they could have shut it down. I think they gave in to the ransom, and I don't know how it was resolved, but either way. So think about this, family, because it's not like your typical electrical storm where your light goes off for a few hours or maybe 24 hours. This could be weeks and days and weeks, maybe even months, because they had Tulsa for several months. They just did shut things down. They were giving them time to try to get up the money. So, and then last, family, pray. Pray more than you ever have, family, because there's power in prayer, and we need this divine assistance of the angels and God moving on our life, and we need to hear God's direction, because the end times we're living here, and everything is speeding up. I don't know if you can see it, but have you ever looked at a drain when water's draining out of a drain, and as it goes toward the end, it just speeds up and spins faster? That's what's happening. And if you Google this, you'll find that scientists have said that the earth has actually sped up on its axis. So science is telling you something is going on. So family, we're not to be afraid, but a good scout is always prepared. So again, the 5 prepper strategies that I encourage you to implement immediately is: 1, set up a food pantry if you haven't already. 2, get some farmland and plant a garden. Again, it's late this year, but set it up, till up the land and have it ready for next year. So if the food shortage hits in fall and winter, you'll be ready as soon as possible to start planting crops in the spring. And 3 is, if you can, get away from the major metropolitan areas. Maybe even a temporary vacation spot, or shoot, you might even have to get out in a tent to get out of here. But get away from the metropolitan areas if you can. If you have to stay in the areas and things start jumping off, make sure you can secure your home. And then 4, have an alternative source of power. Get a power generator. And 5 is pray. Seek God and to hear his voice. That's the most important thing, because he's going to be with us to navigate through all these things that are going on. But Matthew 24 tells us these things are to come to pass, and it's climactic. The end times are climactic. Things are going to intensify as they go and get more extreme. But God said not to worry. He said there will be wars and rumors of wars. A nation will rise up against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There'll be earthquakes in diverse places. He said, but you are not to worry, because God is with us, but we have to be wise, we have to listen, and we have to act on different strategies when things are changing. So family, I hope this helps you. And remember, those that know their God will do great exploits. If this video has added value to you, family, please like and share the video. All right, take care, family, and be aware. Stay awake. Peace out.